The soft glow of the streetlights flickered through the window, casting dancing shadows across the dorm room. May's heart raced as she heard a gentle knock at the door. She knew it was him. Taking a deep breath, she smoothed her hair and opened the door to find Liam standing there, a shy smile playing on his lips. "Hey," he said softly, his eyes meeting hers. "I brought you something." May's breath caught as Liam revealed a small, beautifully wrapped box from behind his back. Her fingers trembled slightly as she took it, their hands brushing for just a moment. The electricity between them was palpable. "What's this for?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Liam's smile widened. "Open it and see," gasping as she revealed a delicate silver necklace with a small heart pendant. Tears pricked at her eyes as she looked up at Liam, who was watching her reaction intently. With careful movements, May unwrapped the gift. "It's beautiful," she breathed. "But why?" Liam took a step closer, gently taking the necklace from her hands. "I'm more than okay," she whispered, reaching up to touch his cheek. "I'm in love with you too, Liam. I have been for so long. I think I've always known, in a way," he admitted. "But it really hit me last month, during that all-night study session for our literature final." She had dreamed of this moment for so long, but now that it was here, she found herself speechless. "But we were both so stressed and exhausted that night." "Because," he said, his voice low and tender, "I wanted to give you something to remember this moment by, leaving only the two of them in their own private universe. You were there, hair a mess, dark circles under your eyes, muttering Shakespeare quotes under your breath like a madwoman. And all I could think was how beautiful you were, and how there was no one else I'd rather be losing my mind with. The moment I tell you that I'm in love with you, May." "You're such a romantic," she teased, leaning her head on his shoulder. Their lips met in a kiss that was both tender and passionate. Years of unspoken feelings finally finding expression. She and Liam side by side, her new necklace glinting in the soft light. It was an image she knew she'd cherish forever. "Well, I suppose we could start with dinner. There's that little Italian place you've been wanting to try." As they parted, both breathless and giddy, Liam gently fastened the necklace around May's neck. Just this morning, she had been a bundle of nerves, unsure of her feelings and afraid to act on them. Now, with Liam's hand in hers and his heartfelt confession still ringing in her ears, she felt invincible. "You know," he said, his voice soft, "I've always believed that the right person comes into your life at exactly the right moment. And I think that's what happened with us. We've been friends for years, growing and changing together. And now, just as we're about to start our final year of university, just as we're figuring out who we really are and what we want from life, here we are." Time seemed to stand still as their eyes locked. May's heart thundered in her chest, a whirlwind of emotions threatening to overwhelm her. "What do you mean?" With flickering candles on each table and the rich aroma of garlic and herbs filling the air, they talked for hours, his eyes shining with passion as he described the novel he was working on, a joyous soundtrack to the beginning of their love story. As they walked back to campus, arms linked and hearts full, May found herself thinking of all the moments that had led them here. May, in turn, opened up about her hopes of becoming a marine biologist, her love for the ocean evident in every word. Standing on her tiptoes, she pressed a soft kiss to Liam's lips. "I love you too," she whispered against his mouth. "More than I ever thought possible." She and Liam had the whole summer stretching out before them, filled with endless possibilities. Beach trips, midnight adventures, lazy afternoons spent reading in the park. Every moment would be infused with the magic of new love. "I'll bring the sandwiches if you bring the kisses." The girl looking back at her seemed different somehow, more radiant, more alive. Love, she realized, looked good on her. Both lost and confused freshmen trying to find their way around campus. Their love story was just beginning and she couldn't wait to write the next chapter. She fell asleep with a smile of her own, dreaming of the adventures that awaited them. Liam reached out, gently touching the heart pendant that now rested against May's collarbone. "And I promise to remind you of that every day." She thought of late-night study sessions, shared cups of terrible cafeteria coffee, and inside jokes that no one else understood. Each memory was a thread in the tapestry of their relationship, weaving together to create something beautiful and unbreakable. "And I can't wait to see where it takes us next." She closed her eyes, reliving every moment of the evening. The confession, the kiss, the date. It all felt like a dream. "Can't wait to see you today. How about a picnic in the botanical gardens?" But the solid weight of the pendant against her skin was a tangible reminder that it was gloriously real. Sharing stories and dreams they had never dared to voice before. She giggled, her cheeks flushed with happiness. "I'm thinking that this is the beginning of something amazing." Liam's expression softened with concern. "May? Are you okay?" His words broke the spell and May felt a smile bloom across her face. "It's like everything has been leading up to this moment. We've got the whole summer ahead of us." "Making a memory," he replied, dipping her dramatically, pulling her into a spontaneous dance under the streetlights. She laughed, surprised and delighted as he twirled her around. The campus was alive with the energy of students celebrating the end of finals, but for May and Liam, the real celebration was just beginning. Relief and joy washed over Liam's features as he pulled May into his arms. "Perfect," he murmured, his fingers lingering on her skin. May looked up at him, her eyes shining. "How long have you known?" she asked, curiosity getting the better of her. Liam chuckled, taking her hand and leading her to sit on the edge of her bed. May's brow furrowed in confusion. "Exactly," Liam nodded, his thumb tracing circles on the back of her hand. A laugh bubbled up from May's chest, warm and genuine. "Only for you," Liam replied, pressing a kiss to the top of her head. They sat in comfortable silence for a moment, reveling in the newness of their confessed feelings. The world outside seemed to fade away, so May said eventually, a hint of mischief in her voice, "What happens now?" Liam pretended to consider the question seriously. May's eyes lit up. "The one with the homemade tiramisu? That's the one," Liam grinned. "And after that, who knows?" As they stood to leave, May caught sight of their reflection in the mirror. "Hey," Liam said softly, noticing her pause. "What are you thinking?" May turned to him, her heart full to bursting. Liam's answering smile was radiant. "I couldn't agree more." Hand in hand, they left the dorm room, stepping out into the warm evening air. As they walked, May couldn't help but marvel at how quickly life could change. Their first official date as a couple was everything May had dreamed of and more. The Italian restaurant was cozy and romantic. Liam told her about his ambitions to become a writer. As they savored their tiramisu, Liam reached across the table to take May's hand. May felt a warmth spread through her chest at his words. Liam's thumb traced gentle patterns on her skin as he spoke. May nodded, understanding dawning in her eyes. "Exactly," Liam smiled. As they left the restaurant, the night air was cool and fragrant with the scent of blooming jasmine. On impulse, Liam tugged May's hand. "What are you doing?" Liam's eyes sparkled with mischief. Their laughter echoed through the quiet street. She remembered the day they first met, back at May's dorm. They lingered at the door, neither wanting the night to end. "I meant what I said earlier," he murmured. "I love you, May." May's heart swelled with emotion. As they finally said goodnight, May closed her door and leaned against it, her fingers automatically reaching for the necklace. With a contented sigh, May got ready for bed, her mind already racing with thoughts of the future. As she drifted off to sleep, May's last conscious thought was of Liam's smile. The next morning, May woke to the soft ping of her phone. It was a message from Liam. "Good morning, beautiful." May's heart fluttered as she typed her reply, "Sounds perfect." As she got ready for the day, humming a happy tune, May caught sight of herself in the mirror. With a spring in her step, May headed out to meet Liam, ready to embrace whatever the future held.